What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MULN stock.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on a price chart and how we get there. Then we'll continue with the fundamental news and I will show you why MULN may or may not start their deliveries this July. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis, and I will show you what should we expect next. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video a couple of days ago, somewhere at this point, and I've told you that this asset doesn't worth your attention because it is in consistent downtrend for multiple months, and it lost more than 95% of its value this year alone. And that is why it is very difficult to assume that this asset might hit much higher targets from its current ranges, especially if you know that David Michery is consistently diluting his shareholders. And let me show you more news that might be the driver of this asset in upcoming weeks. So, we don't have any press releases in their official press release section. We don't have any news from David Michery official Twitter account. We have only one news, one tweet from the Mullen Automotive Twitter account that was published on June the 2nd. And it says, charging ahead, smooth lines and strikingly different design. Welcome to MULN 5, reserve now. And here is the link to for reservation of this vehicle. And I have to say that they will not produce this vehicle because to begin in this production, they have to invest in capital expenditures more than $1 billion. And I've told you multiple times that they don't have this money and they can only resell Chinese vehicles. And let me show you that we also don't have any news from Lawrence Harch. As you can see, the latest news that he published in his Facebook account was made 4 days ago. And because of this, we can rely only on the official data, and this tweet shows that probably we will not see the signing of agreement in between MULN and Lawrence Harch's limited liability company. And here what did Lawrence Harch write? No, I can't announce until MULN finalized our agreement. Wasn't completed today as we thought. My deals are moving forward with or without MULN. And on top of that, let me show you that from the official press release section, MULN erased some information related to Moomoo, the company, the LLC that belongs to Lawrence Harch. And let me show you the tweet that was made by Kendall Payne on June the 2nd. Evidence of how MULN removed sentences mentioning element materials from 2 different PR statements, in addition to completely deleting 3 other PR statements that talk about element material testing. And here is the proofs, here is the screenshots that prove his words. And definitely, without this deal, we cannot rely on the magic box, and the magic box by itself is also a fiction. But I don't want to pay attention on this news. Let me show you that without this agreement, a lot of YouTubers switch to other potential catalysts, and definitely one of these catalysts is the beginning of production their Class 3 EV truck, and the potential new contract with Menzies and with some airports. But let me show you this deal from the buyer's standpoint. If you want to buy any vehicles and we have the prices of their, for example, iGo vehicle at the range of about 17,000 euro, and it is more than $19,000, and the original price of the same exact vehicle starts from $10,000. Next vehicle, their Class 1 EV cargo van that starts from $34,500. But the original vehicle you can buy in China with the price of $13,500. Next vehicle is their Class 3 urban utility EV cab chassis truck. It starts from mind-blowing $68,500. But the original vehicle you can buy in China with twice as less of that price, $35,530. Why in the world, if you want to buy this type of vehicles, you will buy it from Mullen? It doesn't make sense. You will buy it probably, if you decide to do so, you will buy it from their manufacturer, and you should buy it from Chinese manufacturer. But on top of that, if you try to Google Mullen EPA certification, you will find several links, and I want to pay attention on their Mullen Automotive Annual Report 2023 that was published on January 13th this year. And let me show you this information. On page 19, you can find EPA emissions and certificate of conformity. And you can see that even though Mullen's vehicles have zero emissions, Mullen is still required to seek an EPA certificate of conformity for the greenhouse gas rule and a CARB executive order for the CARB greenhouse gas rule. On top of that, next paragraph for vehicle safety and testing. Our vehicles will be subject to and will be required to comply with numerous regulatory requirements established by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration (NHTSA), including applicable United States Federal Motor Vehicle Safety Standards (FMVSS). And let me quote you further. As a manufacturer, we must self-certify that vehicles meet all applicable FMVSS before the vehicles can be sold in the United States. This means they cannot sell these vehicles for today. And you might think that if this statement was made in their 10K report on January 13th, that probably they already received this document. But if you take a look right here, on the Hindenburg Research tweet that was made on April the 6th, you can find this information. Mullen has other major products hurdles. The company has no EPA certificates for any vehicle, a requirement to sell vehicles in the United States that often takes 12 to 18 months. So, in best case scenario, if it takes only 12 months, they will have this certificate only at the very beginning of 2024. This means they cannot sell any vehicles to the ending customers, and these vehicles cannot be driven on the public roads. And on top of that, let me show you that they didn't export any vehicles at all. The last shipment was made on October of 2022, and they made 3 shipments. And I have to say that the only vehicle that they have and they imported by themselves is this 6-meter electric logistics van. It is a class 2 van, and we don't know for now where is this van. But let me show you that they have class 3 EV trucks. And let me show you that if you Google electric last mile, and we are on importgenius.com website, you will find 2 companies. Basically, it is one company with different addresses, and it is the electric last mile solutions that was acquired by Mullen in autumn of 2022. And right here you can find that they imported a lot of vehicles, they imported a lot of spare parts, and they imported these EV vans. And you can see even the number of their chassis. And if you Google these numbers, the beginning of this number, HGXB13, you will find more information, and you will find that Electric Last Mile Solutions imported these vehicles. And here is the number, here is the plenty of these vehicles, and I have to say that somewhere here, probably, or you can find the class 3 cargo van. And these cargo vans, I think they have from 2 to 5 vehicles. They can be delivered this July, but it will not affect the price of Mullen at all. And let me show you why I think so. So let's take a look on their official LinkedIn account. They don't have any job openings right now, and if you search, if you dig deeper, you will find several job openings on Indeed. And electrical engineering is made, this job openings was made more than 30 days ago. And I have to say that it was published here more than 1 year ago. But we have 2 job openings, senior corporate accountant in Brea, California, and HR generalist in Troy, Michigan. And we also can find the same job openings on Glassdoor. but there are zero real job openings for the staff who can assemble these vehicles. And definitely, without the spare parts from which they can assemble these vehicles, without the people who can assemble these vehicles, and if you take a look on these 109 employees on LinkedIn, you will not find any people who can assemble these vehicles in some significant numbers. And that is why they cannot produce any vehicles without people, without spare parts, and they, on top of that, they cannot sell these vehicles. That is why the potential upcoming news that they will start to sell and to produce these vehicles is not more than just another fiction and another bold and misleading statement that will not affect the price of Mullen Automotive. So, and because of this, I still stand on my position that the upcoming week will be in red color. This asset will break its all-time low, and it will set another lower lows and lower highs for this stock. That is why I highly recommend you not to enter any of your position with Mullen. And if you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm